What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley and welcome back to my weekly watch list video. In this series, I share with you how I feel about the market conditions as well as the stocks that are at the top of my watch list going into the week ahead. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so this video is actually kind of cool for me because this video marks 1 year of making these videos every single week. I have missed 1 or 2 weeks in there, but pretty much every single week I have made a watch list video and posted it on Sunday. Here's the first one that I made. We were talking about MindMed stock back on October 4th of 2020. This is what the thumbnail looks like, and it's kind of cool because looking back at some of these videos, we had some major winners. For instance, here is MindMed stock today. It's currently trading at around $2.82, but it ran all the way up to over $7. And so we did extremely well on this stock. And all I want to say is thank you to everybody that has tuned in for any of these videos over the last year. I sincerely appreciate it. I do plan to keep up with these videos and I want to keep this going as long as I can. So every single week, I'm going to have a video out for you guys that shows you how I feel about the market conditions and what stocks I'm looking at in the week ahead. So I hope you get some value out of that, and thank you so much for the support over the last year. Now, this week, let's dive right in because we have got some interesting market conditions that I want to talk about. So last week we talked about how we are seeing a major pullback in all of our indices and we had come down to support. That was this white line that I had drawn right here. You can see that we got rejected at this white line and then we actually bounced off of this white line, and that's basically just a key level for us. And now throughout this week and at the end of last week, we came back down to this white line, this key level right here. And what was nice to see is that we did not fall through this key level. We basically traded sideways for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday. We jumped up and we had a nice little pop up and sort of a bounce off this key level. So that is definitely a positive sign. It shows that people are willing to buy up some of these stocks when they fall down to this level, and that is a really nice sign to see. Now the tricky thing here and the challenging thing here is over the next few weeks, we have to figure out, is there enough people to keep buying up these stocks so that the prices don't continue to fall? And that's what we need to watch for. And so this is what the NASDAQ looks like. When we look at the S&P 500, as you can see, it's a very similar pattern. We're in about a 5 to 10% pullback right now. We traded sideways at the beginning of the week, and then Thursday, Friday, we had a nice little jump up. Same thing with the Dow Jones, and as you can see, a little bit of a pullback, trading sideways last week, and a little bit of a bump up. And all three of these indices represent kind of different sections and different industries within the United States. The NASDAQ represents mostly technology. The S&P 500 is sort of the broad market index of all of the United States. And then the Dow Jones Industrial is more industrial companies. And so this is what the market conditions look like. We are in a small pullback right now. We have basically just traded sideways for about a week, maybe a week and a half here. And it's not looking great. It's not looking super strong, but there's also no need to panic. If we start to fall through these support levels that I've drawn here, that is when I would start to panic. That is when I would start to sell out of some of my positions. That's when I would start to basically protect my portfolio more drastically. And so we are not in that situation right now. We are close to that situation, but over the last week and a half, we have traded sideways, and on Thursday and Friday, we actually traded in the bullish direction and we traded upwards. And so as of right now, I'm not super concerned about the market and the market conditions. I am watching it very closely though. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, this is a bit of a different story because we have actually had an amazing rally over the last basically 2 weeks here. You can see Bitcoin was trading and bounced off of 40,000 and is now trading at basically 55,000. And so we went from 40K to 55K, a move of quite literally 30 or 40%, which is absolutely amazing. And it just goes to show you the volatility in these cryptos. But definitely a strong move in the right direction and very nice to see. I do own a fairly large size position in Bitcoin relative to the rest of my portfolio. So this was definitely nice to see for me. When I look at this chart, I say, okay, we've clearly got some major support here at 40K. I think we've got some pretty major resistance at 60K, and this 50 to 52 range in here is also a fairly important level. We are breaking out right now, so we're going in the bullish direction, but it's definitely something to watch closely. I am starting to round out and diversify my crypto portfolio a little bit, but Bitcoin is definitely my largest holding. Now, when it comes to COVID, this is really nice to see because COVID in the United States at least is going in the downward direction. So we went as high as 200,000 new cases per day right here, what looks like end of August, maybe beginning of September, and now it looks like we are well below 100K, at least in the last few days. So that's nice to see. We're definitely going in the right direction and we're making some progress there. It's definitely, it feels like we're hopefully getting towards the end of this. It feels like we're definitely going a whole lot slower than anybody could have ever imagined, but it does feel like we're starting to inch our way out of that COVID pandemic, especially with regards to daily new cases here in North America. Now, when it comes to earnings this week, there's a lot going on. Nothing happens on Monday. Obviously, the markets are closed, but the rest of the week, we have a couple of big companies, Fastenal, for instance, Delta, but we also have a lot of banking and investing companies. So we got JP Morgan Chase, we got BlackRock, we got Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citi, we got Goldman Sachs, Charles Schwab, PNC. We got lots of banks. We also have TSMC and Alcoa both reporting this week. So lots going on, especially in the financial space. If that's something you like to focus on, then this is going to be a big week for you. Now, it's not a huge focus for me. I don't do a whole lot in the banking space, so I'm going to focus on the companies that I like, starting with one of my favorites, Drone Delivery Canada. Now, I point this company out because I thought we were going to see some major support right here around $1 to $1.05, and we saw a little bit of support sort of kick in here, but the price just continued to sell off until we got down here to 86 cents. And we saw some major buying power step in here, and the stock has now rallied back from 86 cents to over $1, currently trading at $1.03. And so nice little rally over the last week. It's definitely going in the right direction. We also have some very positive signs from our indicators. We've got the RSI exiting the oversold zone, so that's one of the largest buy signals you can get from that indicator. We also have a crossover of the MACD, which is very nice to see. And then on Friday, we had higher volume relative to the rest of the week. So that is also another nice sign. So lots going on with Drone Delivery Canada. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens on Monday and Tuesday. I think that we're either going to just sputter out and trade sideways and continue going bearishly for a little bit longer, or we're just going to see this thing skyrocket on some momentum, a little bit of news, and some retail interest. It's going to be one of the two, at least in my opinion. Now, the next company I'm looking at is Lithium Corp. I really like this company. I've done a profile on them. I really like what they're doing, and they're currently breaking out. This last week was absolutely amazing for them. You can see they broke out of resistance at $4.80, now trading at $5.57, and continuing to push higher with good volume, great indicators. Everything looks good with this company, and I like the direction they're going. And lithium is probably the best thing you could be mining for right now, at least over the next sort of 2 to 3 years with all these EV companies coming out right now. So I just think it's a great opportunity. Next company here is OpenDoor Technologies. I really like the business model. I like what this company does. They're buying up homes with basically instant offers, and I really like what they do, and I like their technology. They also traded at a high of over $40, and they're now trading at about 50% of where that was. Crazy enough, though, they traded as low as $13. They found major support at $13, and since then it has made a nice rally, and it continues to break out of previous highs. And so what I am watching for this week is a breakout of this like $22 level right here. If we can break through 22, that's going to be another good sign of confirmation that we are going in the bullish direction. And then the next level for me is probably going to be right here around $30. And so lots of opportunity here. Get in at 22, in at 23. Maybe you exit at $20 if it doesn't work out your way and you've got the room all the way up to 30. Great risk to reward trade there. I really, really like it. Now, if you're interested in using the charts just like what I use here on this video, I use Questrade. That's the brokerage that I use. I live in Canada. I think it's the best brokerage for anybody that wants to swing trade or day trade and you live in Canada. I like Questrade, and if you use the link down below to sign up, you get $50 in free commissions when you get started. If you just sign up with a regular account, you don't get that, and I get a little kickback. So if you're interested in trying out Questrade and trying out a real brokerage, definitely use that link and you get $50 to get started. Now, if you're interested in the next stock, this one is LMND. This is a US company that does insurance for pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. And I like this company because, again, they were trading as high as $147, hit a low of $58, climbed back up to over 110, and now they've come all the way back down to this exact same 58 level. And I really, really like this because this is a major level of support. It's a very crucial area here, and I think it's got a beautiful, beautiful risk to reward ratio because you can get out at 55, you can get out at $50 if it doesn't go your way, but you've got this opportunity for it to go back up to at least $80, if not 110. And I think the company's doing well, the financials are looking decent, and I like the business model as well. So I think the risk to reward ratio on LMND for a swing trade over the next few weeks here, I think it looks fantastic. Now, the next company I want to point out here is Gold Mountain. I've made several videos about this company, and the reason I like this company is because we got major support at $1.30 and we got some resistance at $1.80, and we've been trading sideways at $1.80 for like 2 to 3 weeks now, and I think that just means that we are ripe for a catalyst, because the reason I say that is this company is about to go online with their first ever project. They're waiting for the mine permit right now, and they've got everything else lined up. So I think that as soon as that mine permit comes in, I think we're going to see a couple buyers in Gold Mountain. I think that's going to be a great show of confidence, and that is the catalyst that I am looking for. Now, I don't know when it's going to come. I don't know if it's going to be on Tuesday. I don't know if it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks from now, but I like the company. They're very well positioned. We've got a major catalyst that we are waiting for, and then as soon as we get that mine permit, it is off to the races to get this gold out of the ground. It's also trading at a fairly healthy discount compared to where it was previously, and I like the business model and I like the management. So Gold Mountain, I currently have a position in Gold Mountain. I am looking to add to that position once I get a little bit more confidence. Now, one position that I'm actually looking to go short on here is Peloton. Peloton is an interesting company here because, as you can see, we've got some support at $80 here. We just tested $80 here, but what I'm looking for is I want to see $80 fail. I want to see this stock fall through $80, and if it does, I plan to short the stock. The reason I plan to short the stock is because COVID numbers are going down, gyms are reopening. I haven't seen any new products from them for Christmas, and I think the trend of at-home equipment is slowly dying out, and people are starting to get back into group activities and getting back into the gym. So I think Peloton is going to have a tough time over the next 3 to 6 months here. Their only saving grace might be Christmas, but we're not going to see those financials for a little while. And so Peloton is one company where if we fall through $80, I'm looking at shorting it. I don't actually like the buy on the bounce off of $80 because I think we've got major resistance anywhere from $100 to $130. So I'm not buying into Peloton unless we see a drastic change here, but I am looking at shorting it if we fall through $80. Now, if you want to see when I short it or what trades I make, then you should definitely check out my Discord chat. That is where I post all of my trades, my technical analysis on a daily basis, and I'm trying to build a community of traders to share their research, share their due diligence, and share the trades that they make so that everybody can benefit, can prosper, and can learn from the research so that you're not sitting at home alone every single day. If you want to check it out, it's $5 per month. The link is down below in the description to this video, and I'd love to have you there. It's literally just a community where I share all of my thoughts every single day. Now, the last company that I want to point out to you here is Perimeter Medical Imaging AI. I've made a video about this company because I like the company, I like the technology, and I like the mission and what they're trying to do. And this stock has had just a crazy roller coaster of a ride over the last sort of year here because they started trading right here around $2, $3 here, and it didn't really do much for a little while, and then it rallied all the way up to $4.84 before coming right back down to the exact same level. And the reason I'm pointing it out to you this week is because we've got a nice little bounce off of $2 here that happened about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this green candle on Friday was a very nice sign because this is the first strong indication that we have had of a breakout of this trend line. We are now trading on the other side of our trend line right here. We've also crossed through our 20-day and 50-day exponential moving averages. Our indicators look pretty decent right now, and if we see continuation on Monday, Tuesday, I think Perimeter Medical Imaging will be changing trend, and I think that represents a buying opportunity. So I'm going to be watching this one very closely, I guess Tuesday, Wednesday when the market opens this week, because I think there's a great opportunity here. Now, in summary, the markets have pulled back. We are in a pullback right now, but we are not crashing. We are trading sideways. What you need to watch for in the week ahead is those support levels that I pointed out on the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, and the S&P 500. If all three of those support levels completely collapse and the price falls through those support levels, that's going to be time to panic. That's going to be time to lock in some losses, get out of your position, hold some cash, and buy back in later on as the prices fall. But we are not in that situation right now. You don't need to worry about it a ton unless come Tuesday, Wednesday, things just absolutely collapse. But as of right now, I don't think that's going to happen because some of these small cap stocks are making some nice recoveries and coming down to some major support. And I think that represents some great opportunities. So if you are looking at this week ahead, you got a little bit of cash in the bank, you got some positions, the number one thing you should do is protect your portfolio, put a stop loss in any positions that you're really concerned about, and keep a close eye on those indexes. Second thing you should do is look at the stocks that I've listed here on my watch list. When the market opens, figure out which ones are going in the direction that we want, and then evaluate the best opportunity that you can find and take that trade, or take 2 or 3 trades, but exit them if they don't go your way off the bat, and ride them out and put a trailing stop loss on and let them run if they begin to skyrocket. So that's my strategy. That's what I plan to do, and I plan to just evaluate the best stocks on this list when the market opens. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about how to understand these charts and evaluate these companies, then definitely check out my completely free course. It's hosted on Skillshare, and the link is in the description down below. If you sign up with that link, you get 2 weeks of free access to the entire Skillshare platform, where you can take my 10-hour course, and then if you cancel in under 2 weeks, you get the entire thing for free. There's over 8,000 students that have gone through the course, over 325 reviews, and over 1.3 million minutes watched. Again, it's hosted on Skillshare, it's completely free, and the link is down below. Now, just as a disclaimer, make sure you do your own due diligence. Make sure you are evaluating these companies before you make your trades, and make sure you are only making the good trades and you document them in a trading journal. That's how you improve as a trader, that's how you improve as an investor, and you need to make sure you're keeping track of what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. So definitely check out the links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for all the support over the last year, and I can't wait to keep these videos going. Talk to you soon.